Good evening. This is a meeting for the Zoning Board of Appeals, November 18th, Tuesday. We are here for, we're going to open up the meeting and we're going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance, if we can stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge
allegiance to the flag, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right.
You guys want to start with the review of minutes from October 15th,
I think so.
2025?
Yeah.
We can do that if you'd like.
Sure.
Has everybody looked them over?
Yeah.
All righty.
If so,
And
can we get a motion to approve the meeting minutes from 10:15?
I'll motion.
Can I get a second?
I'll second it.
Any further discussion?
Nope.
Hearing none. How do you vote, Alan?
Yes.
Joe?
Yes.
Dennis?
Yeah.
Number two, do you want to read number two, Mr. Reese?
Yes, we are going to open the meeting for a Richard Scott on 1 Carruth Road for setbacks, 30 feet to 15 feet to construct a storage shed.
Can I get a motion to open the public hearing, please?
I'll make a motion to go for public.
Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Hearing none on a motion to open the public hearing. How do you vote, Alan?
Open. Yes.
Joe?
Yes.
Dennis?
Yes.
Very good. I will read the legal notice.
All right.
To all persons deemed interested, a public hearing will be held on Tuesday, November 18th, 2025 at 6:30 PM in the conference room at 160 Patriots Road before the Templeton Zoning Board of Appeals, acting under the Templeton zoning bylaws, section 6.0, table of dimensional regulations, for a request made by Richard L. Scott of 1 Carruth Road to consider a variance for the reduction of the minimum front setback requirement from 30 feet to 15 feet for the construction of a shed on the Old North Road side. All interested parties who wish to be heard shall be heard. All relevant documents for review are located in the offices of Development Services, 160 Patriots Road, East Templeton. For further information, please send your requests to lwita@templetonma.gov. David Smart, Chair of Templeton Zoning Board of Appeals. I just want to let you know that the legal notices were posted twice in the paper. Abutter notices were mailed appropriately. And with us this evening, we have the applicant, Richard Scott, to represent the request if you have any questions. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Jess.
You're very welcome.
Mr. Scott, you can tell us what you would like to do.
Well, it's just, it's technically like, it's really the side of my house. The house faces Carruth Road, so it was kind of like I thought a setback of 15 feet was sufficient, but then I found out that it wasn't.
For a lot.
But what I wanted to do was basically put a shed. There used to be a garage there. When I bought the place, it was an old foundation that was there, and that was only like 10 feet from the street. But I wanted to put a shed up there because I know there's not enough room for a garage. So I wanted to make a shed and put it in roughly the same spot of what was there before. So it's just a matter of, I did not realize that it was a 30-foot setback because I assumed it was the side of the street, you know what I'm saying? But as it turned out, we have the septic systems in my way. And then on the other side of my house is the wetlands. So it kind of limited me to where I could put it. You know, so that's where the issue was.
Well, you laid it out perfect when you gave us this map to where the septic is and definitely the wetlands on the other side.
Could you add a little bit about how the shed is going to be structured, what it's on? Could you inform the public
Well,
about that?
my plan is to put, they have these, what they call helical piers. I don't know if you know of them. They're like, they use them on decks and things like
Right.
that, where they just screw into the ground instead of digging it up. They screw into the ground and then you put a bracket on it and you build on top of that. So I was gonna put 6 of those down. And then that would be what would hold it in place. So there wouldn't be any settling and things like that.
And the shed's 10 by 25.
You constructing that shed yourself, correct?
You know
Yes, I
more
could
than
do
I
that
would.
myself.
Is 6 piers enough for that size shed?
You don't even need piers. You usually
Okay.
put sheds on blocks.
Yeah, well, I didn't, I just wanted where you're up, I
Right,
just was wondering, sinking
Yeah,
in
well,
it.
we'd be keeping it close to the ground and then.
That's perfect, huh?
The distance just tells me how many, how thick the beam has to be that it sits on, so. It can be done, you could put more, but then you'd have to put, you could put less of a beam. I thought it would be less intrusive to put 6 and put a bigger beam under.
Yeah.
Is the access or the door of the shed facing Old North Road, or is it facing the back of your property?
Or had it facing Old North Road. For things like lawn mowers and snow blowers especially, I think,
Will there be like some type of pavement or driveway connecting Old North Road to the shed?
that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah,
Are you, you're gonna put if you lift it up, are you gonna have to put a ramp in? To get,
It would be between filling it in and like that paving it, but there might be still a little bit of a ramp. Just depends on how
probably a
the
foot higher.
lays out, yeah.
So to your point, the ramp
it would be sticking out,
be included in the variance.
and it would not be
Driveway.
included in the variance.
Oh,
I think if you built it up with, say, I don't, you're not going up very high.
No, no.
But if you built bullet and he ramps dirt up to it, or even asphalt or something,
Not
Well,
structured.
yeah,
right, not a structure.
that's right. I didn't even think of that, cause it being
So-
wood, it would be, yeah, I can do that, cause I was planning on filling it in anyway, cause it's a valley where the leach field is. And then the road is, where I wanted to put it is a valley anyway, so that would have to be filled in anyway, so I can make my ramp right up to a paved surface, right up to the door. I can do it that way. I had totally forgot about it being a wood structure. That would.
Now on, facing. Okay, we'll just say this is the shed right here. The doors are here.
Yeah.
All right, are you gonna have any overhang over,
I could.
you know, off
yeah,
the roof? Well, you have to count that.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
You have to count that because everybody thinks, and when I first got on the board, I thought the same thing. You pull off the foundation.
Yeah,
You do not. You pull off the furthest point out.
well, I don't have to. I mean, you can build it any way you like.
Well, we're talking
It
the
would be
specs
a-
here.
it
You
would
got
not-
it to 15 feet if it hangs out, and now you need 16 feet.
Yeah,
But you want an overhang.
Well,
I do want an
Six-
overhang if I
Six,
could.
about 6, 8 inches.
Right, yeah, well, that's
About
why,
12. I could do it about 12 and it would still look good and still do what it's meant to do. So I could hang it over maybe 12
Yeah.
inches, so it would be another foot.
So it'd be
so
actually
so
40.
you would need actually 16 foot variance. Cause you can't move it back another foot, right?
Well,
You're pretty
I
tight.
possibly can, cause I could put the piers in and then have the back of the shed overhang. That's a possibility too.
Okay.
Yep.
So why don't we play that game?
Okay, why don't?
All right, that way we don't have to worry about an extra foot of,
Yeah. 'cause I want it
variance.
Back as much as possible. so I
right,
think
I'm
that
just
would
saying,
be-
just to keep, I mean, the 15 feet's not the problem, it's,
No.
you know. It's that, people don't realize any overhang and,
Yeah, I had dealt with that before and I just kind of forgot about it. So yeah, I can definitely do that. What I do is I would put the beams right at the edge of the leach field.
right,
I mean, the posts, then the beam would be right there and then I can overhang the shed itself a foot or so.
Yeah,
And it would still be structurally sound and it would
It would
take
be
care of
the
that foot.
yeah.
Okay.
That will work.
yeah.
Any other questions from the board?
There's no problem with it, neighbor.
No, they all came over and they all said the same thing. They says, well, there used to be a garage there years ago anyway. So, I guess that had been torn down quite a few years ago.
Yeah.
Well, the work you did made it look a lot nicer.
Yeah, it's really looking nice up there, you're doing a great job.
Did you have that done?
Yeah, well, I did it all. That's what
Oh,
I
you
do.
did
I
it?
do
Oh, you
construction,
did it?
so. Me and my guys
A
work.
lot of work to an old house, huh?
Yeah, this was probably the
sir.
most work I've had to do on a house. Because I didn't realize how rotted a lot of the stuff was in there. We had to start from the ground up and,
Oh, all the sills were rotted too?
probably about 30 feet of it.
That's not
You
too
know.
bad.
That's not much.
But it's not too bad, but it,
Not for the age.
they had built a flue for a wood stove. And they didn't flash it at the roof properly.
Oh,
So it rotted everything from rafters up above,
oh,
the walls,
Wow.
both floors,
oh.
all the way down to the sill, and the sill was rotted, so that all had to be
Do
replaced.
you have a full basement?
Well, it's about 6 feet tall. You know,
Yes.
so
You
you
have a
can
basement?
walk in it.
I
and,
wouldn't hit my head.
Dirt floor,
What's that?
dirt floor.
No, I poured a concrete.
Oh, did ya?
floor. We mortared all the joints,
Good move.
try to get it dry down there, so we mortared all the joints and poured the floor, so it's pretty dry down
Did you put a
there.
perimeter drain in too? or-
Yeah, on the outside, I've got just for the gutters. We didn't want to start messing with the old foundation, because some of the rocks were.
Oh, yeah, I got an old
Ton-
house, the
What year
same
was that
thing.
house built?
The town said they weren't sure, but they think 1780.
Ooh,
That's a long time ago.
Oh, there was some big boulders in there. I had to get a piece of equipment that was giant just to move them around, because we had to tear out part of the back.
Mhm.
In order to, the addition was falling off.
Yeah, I live on Carruth Road.
Oh, okay. But that addition that was out back, we had to rebuild it all, so we had to
Inside.
tear that out, put a new foundation in and rebuild it all, because it was, and some of the rocks were just incredible, like the front stoop is over 10,000 pounds, that piece of granite,
oh, right.
because we put 3 straps on it at 3,300 a piece, and 2 of them broke just as we were setting it back down.
Oh, Jesus.
So it was over 10,000 pounds, so they're big rocks in there, so.
Impressive.
Was the inside salvageable at all?
Well, I saved a couple of good
Architecture
features,
and
yeah.
stuff like that?
I saved like a lot of the old wood floors, the wide
Oh, yeah?
plank floors that were like 24
Right,
inches.
how
Oh,
they
yeah.
like that anymore?
And yeah, you can't even, those are hard to find
Yeah.
now. And then I saved, there was some beams in the living room and dining area
Mhm.
that were, they were worth saving. It's really
Yeah.
beautiful in there.
Post and beam, they're all post
Yeah,
and
it
beam.
was all the old post and beam, and I had to replace one of them, but what I did was I saved all the lumber from what we tore down, and I took one of
Used
those
it.
beams and replaced that. with it.
Oh,
Good move.
So, that way there, it all still is the same period.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
No,
I enjoy that work, so when I did it, it was funny, my brother showed up and he worked with me at the time, he's retired now, but he started working with me. And I says, "Oh, you ready for a challenge?" And he looked at it and says, "You gotta be kidding me." It was just that bad.
you got it almost all done now? Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty much done now. I've got to do the landscaping, which is the shed,
yeah.
the paving, some plantings, things like that, so.
I haven't been down there.
No, it looks good. I went to actually buy it the other day coming back from fishing. and
Yeah,
You're doing a great
Yeah,
job.
nice job.
interior's pretty much done. I mean, touch up paint, things like that.
You're not moved in yet?
Yeah, I actually.
I thought you moved in, from the looks of things, I thought.
Yeah, I moved in.
You don't miss the horsehair plaster, huh?
No, not at all, not at all.
I don't
That
blame you.
this was weird
Took many of
because
them.
I had to build walls all on the inside to meet, not only to meet code, but the
Insulation.
walls were 24-inch boards. Dadoed into the beams, and then they just put siding on the outside and plaster on the inside. So there was no insulation and nowhere to put it. You couldn't put insulation on there.
Yeah, so you had to
So
build,
we had to
yeah.
build walls inside.
Paper,
Yeah,
Gave every plumber and electrician places to do it. Plus it gave me my R30 for the new code
Yeah.
for the,
So the
energy.
structure was the actual post and beam, and they just put boards on the outside of the house.
yeah,
Mm.
Inside of it, and then that was.
plastered the inside. It was.
That's how they did it.
good heat.
Yeah, 1780, that's what they did.
Good heat for the outside of the house.
They did dowels to hold the board so they wouldn't move like
Yeah.
that. They put dowels in. Imagine cutting all that stuff. And like I explained to my nephew, he works with me
Didn't
too.
have power to
I
it.
says, they didn't have any power tools. They were out there like all those dowel holes like this,
Yeah.
drilling it,
I have a post and beam house.
Did you? Yeah,
It's a Cape. I have it.
yeah. Yeah, those, they're nice,
Yeah.
but it is a lot of work to do. I mean, trying to do it now, it wouldn't be cost prohibitive.
Okay.
Okay, I think we talked about this enough
Yeah.
for the sake of the.
Yeah,
I would say somebody can make a motion to grant the variance and then you can make a motion to support or deny that from there. So does somebody want to make a motion to grant the variance as requested?
I'll make a motion, we grant the variance that we from 30 to 15 feet.
Do I get a second?
I'll second that.
Any further discussion?
Nope.
On a motion to grant the variance, how do you vote, Alan?
Yes.
Joe?
Yes.
Dennis?
Yes,
Cool.
All right, so I'm gonna get that paperwork together. It goes to the town clerk for 20 days, which is like the appeal period,
Okay,
and then they'll reach out to you to come get it.
okay.
Okay?
Now, is that gonna say in there that it'll be from the roof? Back,
It
or it'll
says
just say
yeah,
50?
15 feet, and then
So-
work with the building department, and the building commissioner, that when you are done and you want your certificate, he's gonna measure that it's 15 feet.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
All right, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Can I get a motion to close the public hearing?
A motion to close the hearing?
Can I get a
I'll-
second?
I'll second it.
Any further discussion on a motion to close this public hearing? How do you vote, Alan?
Yes.
Joe?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank
So that
you.
was it, huh? That was all, it was just me tonight?
That was it. You're it.
Yeah, good luck.
Nobody fighting you tonight.
All right, thanks a lot.
Just make sure you wait the 20 days or so to start
Yeah.
building.
Yeah, I will,
A lot of people try to jump the gun and it doesn't go well.
Yeah, no, I won't be starting anything. I mean, hopefully the ground won't be frozen when I go to do the piers, but otherwise I might have to wait till spring, you know. But it depends on the frost, you know,
Yeah.
how deep the frost is, but
Who's doing the piers?
I've got a place there called Techno Post,
Yeah.
Techno Metal Post.
I heard of that.
They do a lot of, I've been using them since they made it legal.
Yeah.
They're a good company and they'll come right out, so hopefully
Well, thank
hopefully
you.
we'll have some good weather. We'll see.
Sure we will.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you. Have a good night.
You have a great night.
Number 3 says review draft information flyer for understanding a variance. I don't think Lori and I put in your packets, but this was the email that I sent you all about, it had like all the bullet points. I didn't hear back from any of you if you had any feedback. I don't know if you want me to send that email again.
Yes, I would.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll resend the email.
Yeah.
Essentially,
I
it was just
apologize, I did not.
informative, like when residents come in wanting a variance, like what that process entails, like, you know, you have to show a hardship, you have
Yeah.
to, but you have to get the letter from the building commissioner, et cetera, et cetera. So I'll resend that to you guys, and then if you have any feedback for Lori and I, just respond to the
Yeah.
email.
We're gonna send it later tomorrow.
Yeah, I think we'll
I just
resend.
wanna be looking for it. That's.
I will resend it tonight, no problem.
So,
Can I get a motion to adjourn?
I'll motion to adjourn.
Can I have a second?
I'll second.
We're gonna give it to Joe. Any
Yeah.
further discussion? On a motion to adjourn, how do you vote?